Sorry, everybody. I am now in test mode, so bear with me. Everything. I think I figured out how to fix this. You're gonna hear an echo for a sec. Okay. Okay. I want to see if this game sound captures. Again, you're gonna hear an echo for a sec. Okay. I think the game sound is capturing. So I'm gonna test this game out to see if I've actually fixed the problem. Why that all? Here's the thing. The game I was trying to install, I had tech issues with before, and I was like, I'm a much better streamer than I used to be. I bet I can figure out the tech issues, and we'll play a fun game, and we'll have some fun. And instead, what happened is it broke everything. My OBS wouldn't launch for a minute, and then my VTube Studios wouldn't launch, and I was like, oh, that's terrible. I really need somebody who, if you or if any of if Pebbles, if you know someone who's good with computers and can give computer directions over the phone or over Discord, I legitimately need a computer savvy person who is patient and who can help me to fix computer problems. I have friends who help me with like the physical stuff, but they aren't always available, and unfortunately, part of VTubing is just shit breaks at 3 It's like, oh, that broke. Do you know how to fix it? Google. Oh, that fixed it. I think. I hope. I think that fixed it. God, it's such a mess. Also, I apologize to Atomic because my desire to stream a game is gonna mess up her ability to have a stream streak. So that's not great for her. I'm sorry. That wasn't by design. I just was like, I'll just stream a little. Okay, wait. I want to try one other thing here. You're gonna see two versions of me for a moment. So bear with me here. VTube Studios, capture specific window, VTube Studio. Nope. 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 Let me get rid of that. That's not right. Well, it's right in that it's me, but it's not right in that. Okay. Was it window capture? Momo showed me how to do a different kind of capture, and I'm gonna try this. Whew, something's okay. Well, that's fine. There's two. Okay, for anyone who's curious, if you're thinking about being a VTuber, there's a couple. Well, there's a lot of ways, and I know two. One is to do a game capture, which is what I'm on right now. See this? Yeah, that's that. I need to find someone who is tech savvy and actually wants to spend time helping me fix problems because I have been limping along with computer problems for a while now, and I have friends, but like it's so much easier when you have somebody who can just kind of like, oh, I've got this. I understand technology. I understand computers. I'm really good at computers. I'm not. I can struggle through it, but that's about all I can do. So, I saw this game. It's called Sovereign Tower. It looked pretty cool. I live in a magic tower. This is a demo for it. The full game is not out yet, so we're gonna try it out. Forgotten and abandoned from everything, a wretched leper was looking for salvation across the old kingdom. In despair and exhaustion, a soft voice echoed in his heart, beckoning him to a distant place. At the end of their journey, the poor soul finally reached the ruins of the tower, the last remnant of the once glorious kingdom of Britannia. Something akin to fate seemed to guide their path to this forgotten place. At the foot of the tower, a few nobles seemed to be arguing. Once again, the royal selection had proved to be a disappointment. The door to the tower remained closed and prophecy unfulfilled. Slipping through the crowd, the stranger reached for the legendary key adorning the giant lock. In their mind, the words of the prophecy echoed, only the true sovereign, chosen by the gods, shall be allowed to wield the silver key to the doors of the tower. And for them, the door opened. From that moment on, people called them the Sovereign of the Tower. I wish there was more consistent music in this game. Good morning, Your Grace. It is strange to see this tower breathing again. Years upon years of candidates shouting dubious incantations at doors and clawing away without respite at walls. To tell you the truth, I can't quite believe it, but here we are. The man before you looks like he'd stand frozen forever just to prove that he's loyal to you. If you permit me, Your Grace, I would be delighted to inform you of what to expect in the coming days. Sure. Your new subjects are quite eager to have someone in charge again and will come to you for help and guidance on various matters. Some of these requests may require you to take action, and the knights you've recruited at the Round Table will help you do that. Be careful, though. I'm pretty sure some of them won't be so inclined to do things they don't want to do. If you get to know their preferences, you'll avoid a lot of frustration. Well, that's all for now. Let me introduce you to your very first knight. She's on her way and quite capable. She also happens to be my dear niece. But I take no responsibility for her punctuality whatsoever. Angelica. I'm terribly sorry I got lost on the way here. I am Lady Angelica of Clovermont, Your Grace. Welcome to the Round Table, Lady Angelica. Thank you, Your Grace. Whilst we have just met, I must trouble you with a request, just a small one, really. I couldn't sleep a wink last night. The tower is quite cold and scary, you see. Do you think you could bring a cat to lighten the mood a bit? My dear niece, you told me your request is of the utmost importance. But it is, just a tiny cat. I mean, just until the dusting and arranging are complete. Something can be done for one room, but no cats. Of course, someone will assist you to make your room more comfortable as well. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Your Grace. I will name the cat after you. A cat! Named after me! I should not keep your audience waiting. Take my leave, then. Karina? Oh, God, she's a buff muscle mommy. Karina, Your Grace. Was really looking forward to meeting with you. Karina, the blacksmith. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. You see, I may have dropped my smithing hammer from my carriage in totally not creepy forest between Milford and Clovermont. Dropped or lost? No, not lost, just temporarily mislaid. For 2 years. Not long ago then, curious to know how you stayed fit after 2 years without hitting the iron. Either way, heard that you were hiring a bunch of knights for your round table. My hammer can restore relics to their rightful state. That might interest you, right? All you need to do is help me find my hammer. Hammer lost yet again. The blacksmith temporarily mislaid her heavy hammer in the dense forest between Milford and Clovermont. The magical properties of the hammer left some tracks to find the way back. Yeah, I'll send one of my knights. Thank you, Your Grace. Hello, I'm Eliath of Clovermont, your brand new official messenger from Clovermont. I bring a request from Clovermont. I think I may require you to confirm one more time where you hail from. Welcome, what is the request? The people of Clovermont begged me to present you with this, with dignity. We lost it, the sacred relic. Jade, amethyst, well, a nice little rock. It was a magpie that stole it. The bloody magpie. A magpie stole the sacred relic of Valadar and should be hidden high up in the nest deep in the woods. Get it back. Ooh, a new mount. Alright. I'll send a knight. The bell shall ring in the village to their arrival. Thank you, Your Grace. Alright, round table. During the round table phase, you'll have the option to assign your available knights to any open quests. Assigning the knights is locked only once you end the cycle. To succeed on a quest, there are two main factors, having enough knights and reaching the quest's stat requirement. Be aware that the knight's attributes, both known and unknown, will also influence the quest's outcome. You can see the tags of a knight in the glossary. You'll have to deduce where they can have a positive or negative impact based on the quest description. Or whether. Quests also have a damage range, representing the minimum and maximum damage each knight can take during a quest. Some knights' attributes can also increase or reduce these values. Exceptions can occur on critical successes, failures, or unexpected outcomes. Okay, I think I only have one knight. Okay, let's see. Well, Angelica's got plenty of strength, but no magic. Ugh. Well... She's got lots of agility. I'm on it, Your Grace. Well, let's see how that goes. Next cycle. That's cute. A magpie stole the sacred relic of Valador. We succeeded! Or she succeeded. Once a quest is completed, the outcome is determined based on the knight's statistics, their attributes, and the knight's party size. The outcome of the quest will determine the experience points and gold earned, as well as the damage taken by the knights. Performing a critical success will increase each present knight's affinity. Performing a major failure will lower each knight's affinity. If special conditions are met, then some quests can have an unexpected outcome. An unexpected outcome would be a positive or a negative. Okay. Well, you succeeded. And you got some experience, and you got some money. Give me a recap. We got a Paul, a friendly and annoying loud donkey who just won't shut up but would move mountains without hesitation. Well, that's cool. We got some scholars and some money. Good job. Audiences. Oh, there's a lot of you. Alright, Gilberto. Oh, Jesus. Sir Gilberto of Nanoid, Your Grace. The Herald said you needed help with some monsters. You're in luck. Slaying wild beasts is my specialty. Trolls, dragons, spiders, bloodthirsty chickens, you name it. If you do me the honor of welcoming me at your court, my sword will be yours. Yeah. I need knights. You will not regret this, Your Grace. I mean, we definitely need knights. Hello, Your Grace. Do you have any crispy dreams? What? I come with a matter of the highest importance. Nobody ever asks my opinions, never ever, so I decided to give it anyway. Hope it doesn't bother you. Are you listening? Yes? No? Maybe? Your ears, they look so absorbent. There's something that smells bad about the situation standing before you, both figuratively and literally. What's that smell? Ah, yes, that's exactly why I'm here. The smell. It follows me. It clings to me like a cursed fog. I believe it has become sentient. You try taking a bath? You stink! There's a goose. But not your everyday goose. A general goose. A war goose. It's taking control of the public baths. It's blocking the entrance. I haven't bathed in 15 days. You must stink! Your Grace, the children cry. You must send help before the goose claims further territory. The smell. I'll send a knight to handle the goose immediately. Thank you, Your Grace. I'll go now. Slowly. Sideways, so the goose doesn't see me. Hi. Oi, oi, Your Grace. Oi, oi, Huey. Roland at your service. I'm a sailor down in the Grest. Gonna be your go-between with the folks there. Alright. Formality's done, yeah? I'll skip the bowing. Any chance your folks might spruce up the road to Grest? You know, the one that leads up here? Ain't that far, just 3 hours, but it sure help us ordinary folk. Okay, this... impact merchants. People. 90? I have the money. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Reckon we're good at what we do, even if you ain't seen it for yourself. Thanks anyway. Oh, your grace. We made a fabulous discovery. Avalue. You know, the ones from the old tales? It's so cool. I was certain you would be just as amazed by this incredible finding. Our Grace is more stunned by the fact that it's clearly dangerous, Sir Elioth. Ah, yeah. I hadn't thought of that. Maybe it is a little dangerous, but it seemed quite cute. You are truly your sister's brother. Don't worry, Uncle. I'm sure everything will be fine. It's only a value. Our Grace deals with this kind of thing every day, isn't that right? We need to kill the creature. We need, find a way to, find some deceit, bait, and capture the river creature. Beware it's big and bites. Find a way of eliminating this huge, lethal... I want to capture it. Wait. Let's avoid bloodshed and hunt some game to appease the creature. With a bit of luck, it will forever... I want to study it. You look at Sir Elioth expectantly. What do you mean, bait? Ah, yes. No, not you. We'll have to find something. Yes. Let's find something else more suitable. Your Grace, the scholars of Breeze enjoy far, far too many privileges. Some of their published rags border on the ridiculous. Taxonomy on the patriarchal accumulation in the upper echelons. Can you believe it? We need a stricter oversight of their research and academic publications. Sounds like a good read. Grab me a copy. Chop, chop. Indeed, I'll organize a noble commission. This choice would impact scholars. Yeah, I want to read that. How dare you! You, as I expected, your reputation precedes you. Does he refer to your origins, or perhaps a brewing reputation as a cheeky sovereign? Who knows? Oh, wait. The nobles are not sad. Okay, so... the merchants are pretty satisfied, the scholars are satisfied, the people are kind of vibing. Lady of the Tower. At last I awaken from my slumber. Oh, and what a sight greets my eyes. You flatter me, dear sovereign. I am the Lady of the Tower and its protector. How delightful to meet you. Long have I watched over these halls, but alas, how decrepit everything has become. It's not safe to wander too deep yet, my brave sovereign. Not the welcome you deserve. However, as I retrieve my powers, I will endeavor to restore your castle's rooms to their former glory. Your presence reawakens something in me. Well, that'd be great. Whenever you wish, dear sovereign. Now that you've stirred me from my slumber, believe me, there are many doors that can be reopened. I shall always be waiting here for you when you finish your day's duties, dear sovereign. The Lady of the Tower allows you to unlock new rooms for the tower, giving you access to new features. New rooms can be unlocked by recruiting particular servants. Unlock a new room. Alright, I can't unlock any of these yet. Alright. The round table. Alright, let's see. I have 2 knights to my name. Alright, so you're pretty charismatic and pretty strong. Capture the value. A furious goose has seized the bat. Send a knight to convince it to stop expanding its... Alright. What if I assign... Wait. Oh, I can only... Oh, they can only assign 1. Alright. Well, you're pretty strong. You don't really have anything else going for you, though. I'm gonna send this dude. Finish! Oh, alright. We'll send you here. Go talk to the goose. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Probably not well, I would guess. Next cycle. I get money from taxes at least, so I can have that going for me. Unexpected outcome. Lady Angelica got on very well with the goose, which helped her to understand its motivations better. The locals were delighted to see this dialogue develop. Okay. Follow-up audience, 25. The people are happy. Ah, he failed! Oh, no. Well... he failed. Open glossary. The glossary allows you to see information about your recruited knights and servants. After gaining enough experience, a knight will gain a level, and you'll be able to allocate 1 point, a statistic of your choice. Attributes are characteristics of your knight that can impact their behavior towards a quest. You'll have to deduce for several of them what impact they might have based on the quest's description. You can check whether your knight has a preference for certain quests. The preferences won't impact how well knights perform on quests, only their affinity towards the sovereign. Alright, so you're good at diplomacy. Affinity represents how a knight currently feels about the sovereign. Increasing a knight's affinity may trigger new dialogue with them. Low affinity may cause the knight to leave the round table. Okay, let's see. Bump up your charisma, make you a little more charismatic. Kind-hearted, naive. Alright. You haven't leveled up enough. Hunt, duel, relic recovery. Shit, I should have sent him to recover the relic. Alright, well I didn't know that, but now I do. Alright, you're gonna hear an echo for a second. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that the music was coming through. Ghoulheim. Ah, so it's you, dear neighbor. The man in front of you can't hide his surprise. Yes, it must be surprise. I am the representative of the lands of Grovershire. As you already know, we seek your attention in order to discuss rather challenging matters. A challenging matter? Nothing too dangerous for your knights, of course. Nothing complicated. Nothing deadly at all. To tell you the truth, a monster haunts the lands of Grovershire. The Beast. Fear the Beast! We discussed more restraint in the stylistic flourishments, did we not, my dear intendants? What kind of creature is it? That is what we would like to determine. Somehow, it is the cunning and intelligent enough to draw others into its chaos. Our goats have been slaughtered, and the dogs have become its henchmen. This beast, it prowls through our villages at night, accompanied by its four-legged servants. The pack attacks our herds, leaving behind blood and tears before vanishing into the woods. This pack demands your utmost attention. Perhaps you will find a solution where we now fail, perhaps. Or perhaps not. I have nothing to lose by asking. My knights will be delighted to take on this worthy challenge. Dear neighbor, under different circumstances, we would have been delighted to organize a friendly hunt between our two lands. We miss the hunt. We need the hunt. Agreed. We'll dismantle this pack in order to destroy the beast. Alright. They agree. They agree to help. We expected no less. Send one of your finest knights to our lands as soon as possible, until we meet again. Oh, God. Sir Arlen, your grace, my greetings. Ah, greetings, Alwena. We haven't been introduced yet, your grace. Alwena, recruited into your service by Sir Arlen a few days ago. I shall be taking care of administration, the little paperwork, and the major inconveniences. My role is essential to the proper management of this tower. And yet you did not even think to give me a room for my belongings, Arlen. I kindly request, your grace, that you promptly make the necessary arrangements for my accommodation. In return, I might have a bit of juicy gossip or two about your knights. Thank you. I imagine we could dust off a small room in exchange for your services, your grace? Gwendon. I've heard you're in need of great heroes, so here I am, Sir Gwendon of Valador, the best knight in all the land. Yes, I know it's a lot to take in. It's okay if you want to applause or to faint. I'm used to it. I have to say, I'm also used to higher standards than this smelly shack you call a tower. Hey! But it will have to do. Do not worry. With me at your round table, your little realm will soon be shining in glory. Welcome to the round table, shiny young sir. I have need of knights. I expected no less. I'm already lighting this place up. Alright. Your Grace, hey, so, we found these 3 requests in an old drawer in the archive room. One of them smells like pickles. Good luck. Well, sandwich o'clock. Great. Your Grace, I come not with thanks, but with grief. Your knight uncovered that the goose was merely protecting her eggs. And for this, people rewarded her. She now wears a little hat. The locals have declared her a hero. The children feed her grapes. Grapes, Your Grace. It's a good thing. Let the mother rest with dignity. Wake up, Your Grace. Do you not see the pattern emerging? She is a feathered manipulator. Her eggs, they give us a strangely appetizing aroma. Every equine beast in the village is utterly charmed by that scent. The truth is elsewhere, Your Grace. She already has her first followers. Today she controls Milkwood, and tomorrow it will be the world. Guards. I'll send a knight. Honk. I'll send a knight to have a look at that for you. Unlock a new room, the Attendancy. The tower has now been granted a new room. Anything else, Your Grace? Go to... Oh, the Attendancy. Hello, Your Grace. Perhaps you wish to hear some gossip. Yeah, give me some gossip. Investigate. Very well, Your Grace. We will start investigating at once. Okay. So you don't have anything to say yet. Hello, Your Grace. Who's there? It's only me, Your Grace. The very humble demon of this tower. The syrupy voice seemingly emanating from the strange padlock slips into your ears like a trickle of warm honey. What are you doing here? I was locked away in this dark dungeon long ago, Your Grace. And like all the souls of this tower, I exist only to serve you humbly. Are you the voices in my head? Maybe yes, maybe no. How can you serve me? My power is that of renewal and reversal, Your Grace. As your endeavors grow, bonds form and shatter, nations grow or crumble. So too shall my powers wax and wane, fed by your exploits. When you call upon me, your mistakes will vanish like dew under the morning sun, and no world-ending price attached. I want nothing to do with you. You understand very little, Your Grace. You tread in the dark, ready to fall into the abyss, and do not even realize it. Listen to my voice, and you will see that everything is possible for one who holds the keys of destiny. I've heard enough. Don't forget me, Your Grace. Take this little lock, and you shall hear me at you will have me at your beck and call. Soon impossible to get rid of me. He seems trustworthy. The demon power allows you to go back to any previous cycle of the current act while keeping all knowledge acquired so far, including knights, tags, and preferences, and quest requirements. You also keep your current sovereign archetype progress. This may unlock new dialogue options for specific events of the questline you've already started to explore. Note that after returning to a previous cycle, the audiences may get different. You can see how many times you've used demon power in the sovereign menu. I'm leaving. I don't want to use that. That sounds shady as hell. Alright. You are good at relic recovery. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, Paul. Okay. Go do that. You said you're good at relic recovery. A hermit claims that a wheel of cheese is whispering the future. He frightens the locals and refuses to share. Well, shit. Time to negotiate. Alright, cheese man. Let's see if you can do that. A knight has taken over the Rosen Fountain. The villagers are dried up and need your help. Well, I we'll have to look at that. A mad rabbit has been seen eating the entrails of the region's inhabitants for several years. Hunt it down. I don't think we're quite ready for that. The strange resident of Milford continued to accuse the now village icon Goose of being a danger to the inhabitants. Alright. Send them off! Let's see how that goes. I'm going to try my best to be a good king. I don't know how well it will go. I'm not even really a king. I just rule the tower. Alright, success. You said you were good at recovering relics, so that's good. Recap. Alright, good. You succeeded. Failure! Well, shit. We failed the cheese quest. Failure! Success. Failure. Success! Success! Yes! Your knights went to see the goose, but didn't notice anything unusual. Sir Chester, disappointed in our incompetence, sadly left Milford. Well, I got a coin. Hi, L-Train. I am being a king. Kind of. Train, if you notice anything weird or wonky, I know you're not my mod, and feel free to ignore this request. Everything broke, and I am streaming to try to fix things, so if you notice anything weird, wonky, or wild, and you want to DM me or let me know, I don't know, I'll buy you a pizza. And if you don't feel like it, no problem. I know you got other shit to do. Oh, Jesus! I, the Dragon Knight, dost extend mine salutations unto thee. Why 2 of the messages were in chat? Oh, yeah. I, the Dragon... He's scary, I don't like him. Is there any soul amidst this gathering endowed with the power to parley with me? You are in the presence of the sovereign. Am I? Thou art but a mere child in these realms. How mightiest thou lay claim to this exalted throne, and not I. I, who have been crowned by ancient vintage, limited edition true king himself, have traversed the domain of Britannia decade by decade and leveled cities in my wake. So doth I challenge thee, stranger. Prove unto me that thou art the sovereign. This dominion doth require that thou canst gather valiant knights, lead thy folk to peace and prosperity, and stand resolute against the Anglo Empire. Shouldst thou falter or refuse my knowledge, I shall take thy life with my own hand. I'll inspire the people and rally them to me. You accept without hesitation. Stranger, these realms doth merit a sovereign of great might. Oh shit. Until we meet anon, thou hadst best be prepared. I had heard the legends about this Dragonite, but I thought him long dead. Let us prepare for battle. I prepared a log of where our efforts might be best placed in order to ensure our victory. I shall leave it to you, Your Grace, your most astute judgment on what decisions should be most effective. Well, crap. Your Grace, we beg for your mercy. We're a humble community of wanderers, no harm meant. We look for shelter for just a few days. A bitter cold is closing in. And our little ones are already shivering. We cannot sleep in the woods, not like this. With all due respect, opening the tower's doors to these people, that would be a tremendous act of trust. They are strangers with none to vouch for their integrity. What do you wish to do, Your Grace? The nobles... I mean, tower's open to everybody, dude. Thank you, Your Grace. Sorry, the children will never forget this. Alright. So here you are, you, the famous sovereign. Charming. She looks at you with an air of superiority. I am Gwendolyn, Baroness of Vildegard. what am I saying? The greatest locality of Villador. A pearl obscured by the lands, but one that is absolutely vital to your region. I shall be conveying to you the many complaints from the common people of this land. Most importantly, your knight's dear aunt. Yes, Gwendu, my darling little Gwendu. So happy I am to hear that you recognized his brilliance. But where is this little duckling? Do you have a request you want to grace? No, not really. I just came to see how he was doing. If your knights do find themselves listless at your little round table, then they should always come and weed my garden. It is seemingly in a pitiful state. Sure, we can do some landscaping. Gwendolyn lets out a little laugh. You sense you may have been allowing yourself to be led around like a docile steed. Thank you, my dear. Your knights nailed it. My hammer was by the river near the old mill. So it really wasn't lost after all. Nevertheless, your round table shall be filling to the brim soon with knights. All we need now is a warm-hearted forge, and these rusty relics could be yours again, your grace. Oh god, it's this kid. Your grace, I need your help. We absolutely need to hold a festival of mystical creatures here in Clovermount. Why do you need me? You see, our beloved village no longer attracts as many visitors as it once did. We thought it'd be a good idea to organize a small festival to showcase our expertise and local specialties. And I'm sorry, but I think the usual festivals are kind of boring, to be honest. Alright, let's see. How about organizing a larger guided tour? Well, the nobles will like that. Alright, we'll do that. Maybe I'll be able to talk about some mythical creatures during the tour. Alright, let's check out the intendancy. What's the rumor? Your grace, do have a cup of tea. A little bird shared a most interesting anecdote with me. Fortunate. Chance of a score bonus if it grants a better outcome. Ha-ha! Alright, investigate the cheese man. I want to know more about his ass. I want to know what he's all about. Cheese man. I have a map room? Unlock new room. The Forge. The tower has been granted a new room. Anything else, your grace? My sovereign. I sense the formidable Dragon Knight looming within these walls. Are your beautiful eyes everywhere? Of course, my dear sovereign, although it is difficult to pull my gaze away from your exploits. As the protector of this tower, I can feel every ripple of energy that passes through these walls. And the Dragon Knight is already familiar to me. He once sat at the round table during the reign of Ermin the Wise. Tell me about Ermin's reign. Ermin? I remember. A remarkable sovereign who unified a realm once plagued by bitter divides. The shadow his achievements cast was certain to fill his successor with dread. Who could ever hope to equal him? Also, thanks for coming by, Train. I appreciate it. Perhaps the Dragon Knight feels a certain longing for that era, but I have no doubt that you will succeed in proving your worth to him, my dear sovereign. Aww. I can go to the forge. Hey, your grace, thanks for allowing me to use this forge. I'm setting up things, but I have a few relics to sell. Please take a look. Ooh. Repair. Okay, I have money. And I don't want my... 100?! You cheap little bastard. Alright, that's mine. That's... Are all of these... Okay, the Royal Sword. 35 for a shield. Hunting bow. I'm gonna spend all my damn money on this. Alright, I'll buy a shield. Wait, is this just a whip? A sling? How do I buy stuff? Oh, the button that's... I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. That's the moral of that story right there. That's the moral of that story. Every knight needs a shield. An iron shield. For my greatest knight. Alright, let's see. Major... Oh, wait. horde. A terrifying horde of wild animals. Oh yeah, that's a problem. We need to do something about that. The charming emissary of Villador needs help maintaining her charming little garden. Send a knight who isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. Alright, well, I've got good news for you, kiddo. You're going to clean your aunt's garden. You have fun with that. A knight has taken over the Rosen Fountain. Well, you'll definitely kick the shit out of somebody. I'm gonna send my best knight. A mad rabbit. A mad rabbit. I wish I had another quest. You are not agile. Oh, sure, Gilberto. Send them off. Gilberto liked that. Well, I'm glad Gilberto liked that. Let's see how I mess this up. As I fail at everything. Oh, what the hell was that? Okay. I sent one dude to his aunt's house. He should be able... Like, literally, he's going to his aunt's house. Failure. Success. Success. Failure. Great. Fantastic. The excursion yielded nothing. Your knight lost in the lands of Grovershire was even attacked by pigeons. Not very productive. Wonderful. Fantastic. Failure. Success. 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 You're my best knight. You're my best knight. A knight has taken... okay, well, what are the rewards? We got a pony named Enba. A noble steed that not only runs fast, but also carries the breeze of style beneath its hooves. Well, that's great. Unexpected outcome. Villador's emissary was so pleased to see her nephew pampering her petunias that she gave him some more pocket money than he needed. Yes! He loves his aunt, and his aunt loves him. I am so smart. I am so smart. I am the good king. Everyone loves their, like, you know, I'm like, there was 50-50. Ah, the nobles are happy. They've been pissed at me. Gilberto leveled up. All right. All right, Gilberto, my man, you are dumb. Well, we're just gonna lean into it. You just like to beat people up. Okay, you're good at hunting, dueling, relic recovery. You're bad at relic recovery. You're bad at relic recovery. Okay, good to know. You're good at diplomacy, but you get lost constantly. Some of the... Okay, this is not me picking on the game. Some of the buttons are not very intuitive yet, but I'm really liking this. It's very cool. Let's go to the intendancy and see what they... Tell me some rumors. A little bird has shared a most interesting anecdote. Fear of the dark! Alright, Gwendon's afraid of the dark. Investigate her. I want to know more about my best knight. Alright. Going to the forge. Let's repair some armor. Repair. Boom. Repair. Boom. Why is your armor so expensive? Well, oh, it's not. It's because... I sold that. Shit! I spent all my money. Hunting bow. I'm gonna buy that. And I'll buy... this. Alright. I spent all my damn money. That'll go real well, I'm sure. Oh, Jesus. Hi, Ursula. How are you? If this is a staring contest, I'm winning. Quite a tower you have here, Your Grace. Bit dusty, reeks of magic, but I quite like the mood here. The name's Ursula, by the way. I've been roaming these lands for a couple years, and to tell the truth, I'm bored to death. Do you have a bunch of exotic and unusual quests you could send me out on? Yes, I do! Sounds like fun. Going to stay here for a while, then. I got a new knight, and she's creepy as hell. God damn you, pizza man, what do you want? Your Grace, so someone left these letters on top of the pigeon coop. One of them has feathers stuck to it. Pretty sure that's not standard. Anyway, nap o'clock, you bastard. Pigeon man. Hi, Grellin. Good morning, Your Grace. My name is Grellin. Ah! And I will be responsible for representing the interests of the inhabitants of Rosen in your lands, if that suits you. Perfectly. Rosen was the capital of Breeze until the resurrection of this tower. But it still has major tourist It still is a major tourist destination today. Do you two know each other? We're distantly related. He is indeed my lovely young son. Anyway, if we could change the subject. I came to bring you our first request. A manuscript of ecclesiastical origin appears to have been stolen. Since then, groups of occultists and nobles have been at each other's throats, each seeking to pin the blame on the other. We need help. We need someone to sort this out. We called upon a clairvoyant of the great witch Belladonna, but she is said to have gone off to do some therapeutic research on the east of Breeze. Ooh, new consumable. Okay, so we can help the scholars, and they'll really like us. And we get a new consumable. Fuck the nobles! Thank you, Your Grace. What do you want? Gwendon disliked that. So that's it for our shining principles. Let the living filth into our sacred walls. The Kutnon nomads you've so magnanimously allowed to loiter here. They're loud, they stink, and I'm fairly certain their grubby little brats stole food from the kitchens. What's next? Will you give them knighthood in all of your kindness? Calm down, they're leaving today, and I'll make them pay for the inconvenience. Silence! I owe no respect for a sovereign who opens their arms to swindlers for hired blades. Some of our workers came back pale as a sheet. They were working at the foundry and one of the cauldrons broke and spilled over. Fortunately, nobody was too close, but it makes you think. I'll negotiate with the nobles to create compensation for your work labor. Yeah. Negotiations are going to be tough, but at least we can be sure that our families won't be left behind if things go wrong. Yeah, you got to pay workers' comp. The map room? What the hell is this? Welcome, Your Grace. From here, you may issue actions that affect the world beyond these walls. Invite notable individuals to your court, or send aid to villages struck by disaster, for example. I'm not quite sure if there's anything available right now, but, well, it never hurts to check. Oh, I needed money. And if nothing else, you can always admire the map. A fine piece of cartography, if I do say so myself. Shit. From the map room, you can open the world map and perform some specific actions through it. Audience requests allow you to invite a character to the tower on the next audience phase. Knights that were asked to come back later can be invited back through an audience request. If locations have been damaged following the repair of a fail quest, you can repair this location from the world map room. Alright, well, let's take a look at the map. Drakovic. Oh. I have a unicorn as my logo! Let's frickin' go, baby! Prism is the voice of tower! Hell yes! It's faded. This is gonna be... I'm so smart. Alright, let's see. Rosen... Breeze... Milkford. Rovershire. Alright, let's... Okay. Oh, the witch. Rosen's emissary mentioned a witch named Belladonna, said to reside east of Breeze. Her skills could prove valuable. Perhaps we should consider inviting her. Yeah, I'll invite her. She can come. She can come. No, I don't want to do that. Alright, Round table time, baby. Wait. Unlock new room. Ah, the Witch Tower. Alright. Round table time, baby. Alright, let's see. Killer Rabbit, the Squash Festival. A people's emissary requests royal protection for the proper conduct of a well-attended local event known as the Squash Festival. Sending knights would be a great sign of esteem for the people. Okay, needs a little strength and a fair amount of charisma. Well, bump up your strength. Wait, do you have a... I have this fancy steed, Enba. Enba's a noble steed, though. Here. You can have a fancy pony that will make you more charismatic. Okay, so you're very smart and good at magic. Alright, alright, alright. The Squash Festival. The Squash Festival. So we need strength and charisma. I'll send you. And I'll send you. You're going to the Squash Festival. A mad rabbit. A mad rabbit. The theft of an ecclesiastical manuscript in Rosen has led many local conflict between different groups of nobles and occultists. Send a knight to investigate. She has the wit, but not the charisma. She's pretty good at that. Alright, let's see. A guild of artisans reports the theft of their masterpiece, a massive cast iron serpent or worm encrusted with gemstones. Interesting. Interesting. Crest Gargoyle. The nobility of Crest invites you to the nocturnal gargoyle hunt. These overpopulated cave dwellers end up... No, that's going to be something for our other buddy to do. Okay. Well, we'll send you to do that. And... Oh, she's not going to do well with the rabbit. Oh, they're all pissed. I chose bad things for everyone. I thought the dude would like it. Do they hate the Harvest Festival? Oh, that was bad. Major failure, failure. Success, success, success. Alright, alright, okay. Okay, alright. Ooh, equipment, food supplies. That's great. The people are happy. Alright, so one of them wasn't good for it and the other was. Failure, failure, success, success. Alright! We got Wit Potion. A potion brewed by accident when an ermine ran across the alchemy table. Alright. Cool. Alright. Okay, you have a little bit of everything, but you're not, like, other than charisma. Oh. Let's bump up your magic just a bit. They're gonna yell at me. I sense it. I sense it in my bones. I like that this old lady just, like, new feature. Assassination! Oh, they dislike assassination. Oh, that's fair. Investigate the cheese man. No rumors. Alright, investigate the new knight. I need 300? I have no money, for I am poor. Your Grace, pirates! Pirates attacking the crest? Aye, they've given us no trouble before, but it seems that our charming little village was just along their scenic route. We're holding out, but we can't keep this up alone. My best knights are yours. Thanks, Your Grace. We'll hang tight till your knights get there. Our knights should make haste, Your Grace, or I fear we shall suffer a similar incident to the Milkford tragedy. My respects, very illustrious sovereign. I'm here, and I brought my goat, Majestina. The beast planted firmly behind your visitor sizes you up as if calculating the best way to humiliate you in public. So basically, if there's any, hullabaloo in Milford, we'll be the ones to come see ya. Okay. You notice Majestina solemnly beginning to nibble at the hem of Daisy's dress. Anything else? I love goats. The goats can say. Right, so I wanted to let you know that barn collapsed in Milford. Some animals got squashed. I'll spare you the juicy details, but a little bit of coin for rebuilding won't go amiss. Sure, let me spend all my money. Shit, my numbers are terrible. Much obliged. Majestina's thrilled to hear this too. Majestina's eyes remain fixed on yours. Her pupils, like tiny black knives, stare at you murderously. Despite deep inside, you feel her unspoken message. I'll be back. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Gideon, and beyond that, the mist thickens. My origins are mysterious even to me. My past is a haze of shadows, cryptic dreams, and lingering sense of lavender. A burden, truly, to be so intriguing and yet so uninformed. It is utterly intolerable not to know more about you. I'm beside myself. Ah, yes. I know that mystery can be adorned with a fragrance that can be quite intoxicating. Who knows? Perhaps we'll discover more together. I've heard tales of noble deeds, of knights with shiny names, and even shinier armor here. I seek purpose, and possibly dramatic lighting. Both seem plentiful around here. I have a need of more knights. Oh, that was unexpectedly easy. I had a whole monologue ready. Dude, I'm a new guy. I need... Holy shit! Can you explain to me why you summoned me here, the great and powerful witch Belladonna, and forced me to postpone my sweet holiday, Your Grace? It seems your curiosity was what postponed your holiday. I heard you're the best in the kingdom. Of course I am. Do you think I spent 20 years inhaling the fog fumes? Bye, L-Train. Spent 20 years inhaling frog fumes for fun? I can create potions that will make your knights better at everything. Make the quiet ones stir up the crowds, the weak ones lift mountains, the heavily armored the swiftest. Needless to say, if you pay me well enough. Deal. Agreed. I look forward to our most beneficial arrangement. First, find me a nice place in this dusty tower. Try not to keep me waiting, Your Grace. At the Wednesday market, some fella's been selling vegetables with human faces. Says it ain't his fault, but I swear one pepper had the spitting image of my Aunt Marilda. It's witchcraft, plain and simple. You've got to do something. I will call for the merchant's arrest. Okay, I could do this. I'm doing a bad job. Everyone's gonna be mad at me. I'm doing poorly. I have no money and everyone's mad at me. The Witch Tower. Hello, Your Grace. This tower is acceptable. Feel free to consult my services. Okay, what's this do? Agility potion. Magic potion. I'll buy that. Strength potion. You know what? Screw it. I'll just buy 2. Alright. Let's go to the map room. Nothing available. Well, shit. Alright. Well, I have a strength potion. You can have that, so you'll be even stronger than you already are. What can we give you? Magic potion. Wit potion. You can have food. Have some food. We will give you the hunting bow and this wit potion. Okay, so you're very smart. You know, a little magic. You've got a little bit of everything going. A little bit of everything. Not like rocking the world on fire on any one thing, but you're doing a little bit of everything. Quests. group of pirates are ready to pillage the coast. So we need lots of strength, agility, and you know what? I got just the boys for this one. Oh wait, no, maybe I don't have just the boys for this one. Okay, cool. A guild of artisans report the theft of their masterpiece. Okay, we had a hunt. The gargoyle hunt. You love hunts. You love hunts. This is what you're all about. I really hope this isn't going to screw me over, because that's going to be real bad. We shall see. Ah, they like it. She likes it. She likes it. She likes it. She likes it. Okay. All right. Sending them all off. Next cycle. Well, we're going to have to hope that that went well. Failure. Success. Success. Yes. Okay, she took a little damage. That's okay. We got the people are happy. We got some money. The nobles are happy. Okay, cool. Failure. Great success. 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 Okay, he loves hunts. He loves hunts. That's all he's about is hunting. We got gargoyle soup. Crest specialty. When eaten cold, it promises to sharpen the mind in exchange for digestive discomfort. Alright, we got money out of that. That's pretty good. Major failure. 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 Success. Success. Okay, so okay, so they did not perform as well as one would have hoped, but they did perform. And we got some money and nothing special. Angelica leveled up. Let's make you more charismatic. Alright. Hear a rumor. Tell me this rumor. Okay. Ursula doesn't like magic rituals. Good to know. You have no rumors. Investigate this dude. Tell me more about him. Leave. Kitty, kitty, please come down. The head cook won't be pleased to find you up there. The girl is trying to coax down a kitten, curiously wandering amongst the kitchen spice shelves. Your Grace, have you come for a drink or perhaps a snack? That's a cute cat. Look at these little black paws. Thank you so much for letting me bring a cat here. I named him after you, you know. No, Sovereign, get away from that flower. Get away from this flower bag at once. Oh no. You know my name's not Sovereign, right? It's not? Are you sure? Good luck cleaning up the flower. Of course, Your Grace. The floor will be as clean as a whistle. Your Grace, I imagine you're unaware that the waters in the jar now taste of twilight rain. Even the air feels heavy with silence, thick, almost tangible, as if the stones themselves were holding their breath. What do you see in the twilight? I see there the shadow of a weighty past, a legacy hanging in the air, thick as stubborn fog, or perhaps simply limescale and delusions of grandeur. And yet, there is something melancholic in the aftertaste, a tepid sorrow. Do you want me to clean the jug for you? Ah, pragmatism. The true assassin of poetry. Still, that would be kind of you. Stop bothering me, peasants. You're wasting my time. Now let us have dances and feasts and... Isn't that my throne, Sir Wendon? Oh, it's you, Your Grace. This isn't what you think. I was just wondering what the view was like here. Turns out it's not that great, if you ask me. Would you like to suggest any improvements? I was wondering when you would finally ask for my opinion. I have plenty to suggest. Firstly, this hall is terribly dull. You should have jesters, musicians, jugglers, and poets at your court. Otherwise, how can you expect anyone to take you seriously? Back when Valador was at the height of its prosperity, we would frequently host banquets and valiant tournaments day in and day out. Here there's nothing. I'm bored. We can do a tournament. I should hope so. Alright, he likes competition. I have a lot of other ideas if you need my advice again. Hello, Your Grace. What are you doing in the kitchen? Are you writing to someone too? Who are you writing to? My little sister Bertha. She'll be so proud I've become a knight, I can't wait to tell her about it. I'll make you proud, just wait and see. What are you telling her? I was recounting all the sensational things that have happened to me since this morning. My arrival in the audience hall, and you who agreed to take me on. The moment I stepped into the kitchen floor for the first time, all of it. It changes a man, doesn't it? I feel I've grown up just since lunchtime. At least a few inches, Your Grace. He gets back to his letter. Okay, he didn't like me, so I guess I'll go fuck myself. Alright. Greetings, dear sovereign. The weary voice of the man before you is the only thing that still betrays his identity. I am coming to you with a particular problem. It has been gnawing at me for days. I can't find sleep anymore. How should I put this? Please keep your distance from His Grace. The problem is that... This imposter is on our throne! You were saying? The preventive blessing against royal assassinations, Your Grace, and it has just saved you from a most violent death. Indeed, it is highly effective. Few are aware of its existence. This won't stop me from... Who sent you? Go to hell. I'm not sure we'll get anything out of him. You, the pretender. Okay, let's see. Kindness. Whatever his intentions may be, I intended to make this world a better place. Let's set him free. Your sentence will be reduced if you cooperate. Your guards escort the young man to the cells for a sentence that is anything but reduced. I suppose we should thank him for that thrilling spectacle. Let us resume today's audience, Your Grace. Look, I'm all for being nice, but I ain't gonna let a dude go when he just tried to straight up assassinate me, and he's still holding the knife. Your Grace, some missives have been delivered for you. They were carried by a chicken and are carefully wrapped in what appears to be noble public latrine sheets. Well, snack time now, you damn pickle man! The Bats of Grest have apparently signed a secret pact against the town's bakers. Blast me if I know why. Maybe some sorcerers weren't pleased with his last brioche, but there's magic in this, no doubt. Our bakers have been besieged by these creatures, flour contaminated, bats jumping on them when opening ovens, lurking on roofs and terrorizing folks. This is unacceptable. Let's find the culprits. Okay. Yeah, find the culprits. Anything for less bats. The rain's falling relentlessly for days, and our crops are submerged underwater. Markets have come to a standstill, and our losses are piling up. We need to stay afloat, literally. I don't have any money. Here. Wonderful. They took all the money that I didn't have. Oh, my dear sovereign, thank goodness you were unharmed. I was horrified to learn of that attempt on your life, having been alerted the very moment the tower's defense systems were activated. This man whom you rightfully cast into the tower cells, should I curse his knights, my sovereign? You're only allowed to haunt my knights. It is duly noted, my dear sovereign, and I must admit I am surprised to see this ancient magic has lost none of its splendor. The protective blessing has survived the ravages of time. Alas, I fear it is but a fragile shell. Should an enemy ever lay siege to this tower to strike you, this magical rampart would prove a meager defense indeed. Let us hope you never have to face such a dire fate, my dear sovereign. Well, I got bad news for you, kiddo. I'm gonna get murdered in a day. Ah, Your Grace, I won't deny my concern regarding recent events. An assassination attempt so early in your reign. It is utterly beyond reason. Finding out more about this man's motivations or origins would probably have eased my concerns, but alas, he remains perfectly silent in his cell. I suppose I should be less surprised. This sort of thing happens in every reign. This one felt a bit personal. Reasonably, Your Grace. It seems far too early for anyone to have formed an opinion of your rule, and yet decided to act in such a reckless and open manner. But let us be optimistic. I am convinced that in time, you will prove yourself worthy of your reign and dispel any misplaced grudges against you. Or at a minimum, your enemies will at least see an advantage in having you alive. Alright, no quests available. Good to know. Time to go to the round table. Alright, let's see. You're still away doing stuff. Well, that's gargoyle soup. I don't like that. Alright, let's see. Song of the Dryads. This will get us money. We need charisma, luck. Shout for morning to night, disturbing the quiet of the village. Send a knight with a sense of rhythm to negotiate with them. Okay. The residents of Milkford have requested your assistance in investigating the nearby woods to determine the ideal location for building a cow catapult. So we need someone who's really witty. Well, I'm not mocking you. You're witty. A venerable barrel of salted cod from the crest has been stolen and hidden in the dark cellar. Send a knight to search for it and bring it back. Someone has bewitched the bats to attack Crest Bakery. Find them and set them straight. Alright. Charming Dryads. A sense of rhythm. Alright. Alright. Let's see how that goes. Alright, so he didn't like that. Well, I sure do hope that nobody dies. I didn't repair armor because I need money. I need money badly. Oh, the Dragon Knight's coming back. He's pissed. He wants to eat my face. Failure. Success. Success. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. I got cheese. And money. Failure. 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 Ooh. 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 Well, you can't win them all, kiddo. Yeah, there you go. Oh. 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 Okay, that's fine. Great. No bonuses. Awesome. Love that for me. Okay. Nope, not the right one. Okay, you have a point available. Let's make you wittier. They're all going to murder me. They're all going to murder my face. Clumsy. Can take an extra 2 damage if the quest is a failure. Well, I can't really say that I'm absolutely shocked that my man is clumsy. So we need to make sure we don't send him on failures, is what I'm hearing. Well, let's go see the Dragon Knight kill me. Lo, this moment thou hath arrived, false sovereign. Verily I shall await thee on the morrow on the first light, where the sun doth descend upon the loftiest tower of Drakovich. So be it. Be therefore boldly prepared, and dispose thy person in all due reverence. My best knight will be called upon to fight you. I hope thy knights are well prepared. On the morrow, then. Good morning, Your Grace. Did you sleep well? It was getting... It sure was getting cooler. Yes, and you? Pretty good. Yeah, wasn't too badly off here, and after all, we have royally acceptable dormitory. Couldn't be happier. Well, until we opened the cells this morning. How can I put this? The prisoner you locked up, for the little murder attempt? Well, he was no longer there, Your Grace. No longer in his cell. No. I'm gonna have to go. I have people to imprison and whatnot. There's a carriage builder who has brought out a magnificent work of under the orders of a... there's a carriage builder who has brought out a magnificent work of under the orders... I think there might be some translation errors in the game, or it's just... like, I don't... Again, I'm not trying to pick on the game. It's a demo. It's still in development. There are occasionally, like... I feel like there's extra words, or there's a translation error. And I am a bad reader in terms of reading out loud. Which is funny, because I read out loud for streams. It's one of those carriages that you see only big shots like you go out for a ride for. Okay? The problem is, aside from a few details, its design is near identical to another carriage that has been under construction for the past 6 months by one of his competitors. We have the dated design plans for this one, but not for the other. Perhaps work with the scholars to create a system of concept ownership to avoid this in the future? Yeah, that just sounds sensible. More paperwork. Count of Villador, a longtime friend of the family, even spent a few summers together. Hi. Although his taste in hats is simply atrocious, seems to be going badly astray. The poor devil's been shut away in one of his castle towers for weeks. He refuses to see the light of day, and even worse, adamantly declines to pay his share of the taxes. No one can make him see reason. Alas, even his pet crows seem to support his absurd positions. Taxes of one of the various regions will change. A nobleman... wait. I shall acquire crows of our own to parlay with his. Alright. An eccentric move, Your Grace. Let us pray the crows don't join forces. I just like the idea of sending crows to hang out with this dude. Repair armor. Boom. Fixed. Boom. Fixed. I don't have enough to fix your armor. For I am stupid and poor and smelly and slow. Round table. Alright. Facing the Dragon Knight. Shit. Well. I'm gonna have to go with what I got. And hope it goes well. Oh, I really hope they don't all die. I really hope. The Dragon Knight looms imposingly before your knights, rage burning in his gaze. Your fate will be determined here and now. Is this the guy we'll have to fight? He's a bit scary. Finally, a challenge worthy of a knight of my stature. Boring. Well... let's see how that goes. Failure, failure. You fail at everything I send you to do! Alright. Success. Failure. 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 Great. Really glad you failed at everything, Roberto. Thank you. Dragon Knights single-handedly wiped out all our knights. Without coordination, some ended up striking each other in the chaos. So all my knights are dead. Except 2 bad ones. I'm on this is day, wait, this is day 9. Yeah, I know, I didn't do the right thing. Maybe I can, like, get them to be happier. Really? No. Actually, I was just remembering a little bit about my country and its little culinary eccentricities. Leaning on the table, she's crushing a strange mixture with a mortar right next to a half-filled glass of orange liquid. What is that? Hey, don't pull that face. Allow me to introduce you to Brimwood's most popular drink. Rum, cardamom, and syrupy spider porridge, in that order, otherwise you'll ruin everything. We call it Fire Twig, and it lives up to its name. She crushes the carcass of the poor animals with disturbing levels of enthusiasm. There are plenty of these spiders on the walls of this tower, so I thought, why not give them a refreshing end? These little creatures have infested Brimwood, too. So you're from Brimwood? Not exactly, wasn't born there, but I had some wonderful years living there. I've been wandering around for a while now. Why? You're sure to ask a lot of questions. Let's just say I've always liked dragging my carcass around. And after rotting in the same spot for a while, you've got to do something so you don't die of boredom, right? Her eyes sparkle slightly as if she's caught up in her memories. You were wandering too before this, weren't you? Bet you can understand. Yeah, I can relate. She smiles mischievously as if she pours her mixture into 2 glasses. You're going to do me a favor of tasting this, aren't you? Why not? Let's go, comrade. You clink glasses, then raise this to your lips. Bitter and strong, the liquid sets your throat ablaze and twists your gut. You flail, then choke, and finally spit in a panic. Not cool. Not bad, eh? I admit, it's hard when you're not used to it, but I guess you'll die less ignorant. You should come to Brimwood one of these days. You'll give my comrades a laugh. Okay. Yep. I'm not gonna reread. Not gonna reread their business again. So I did jump back in time. Let's go to the forge. I need money. Badly do I need money, in fact. Okay. A lot of these weapons are like a royal sword. I don't have enough money. I only have 91. Ooh, a clover sword. Yeah, I don't have enough money. Wise 2. Ooh. Alright, round table time. Map room. Alright, let's check out my audiences. Yeah, pirates. Yeah. I've met the goat. Omniscience. Are you here to talk to me about the barn that collapsed in Milford? Yeah. Hey, you're in a hurry, aren't you? Sorry for the loss. Take this money. Much obliged, mister. It's a thrill. Magistino's thrilled to hear this, too. Magistina's eyes remain fixed on yours. Her pupils, like tiny black knives, stare at you murderously. Deep inside, you feel an unspoken message. Yeah, Gideon. I'm just skipping stuff that I already know. Yeah, you can come to the round table, Gideon. You never did anything right. I do like Belladonna. She's pretty cool. And this dude's gonna ask me for money too. I think. No, he's not. Call for the merchant's arrest. Fine, arrest the merchant. He's selling face soup. He's selling face soup. That's not okay. Round table. Alright, let's see. Pirate's threat. Okay, we need strength, agility, and wit. Maybe you'll do better at this. You did really well the last time you went on the hunt. A massive cast iron serpent. Okay, so we need strength and wit. Shit, I didn't assign them any of their stuff. Crap. Okay, you can have that. Oh, please tell me I can still assign people things. Okay, you can have food. All right. I mean, oh, you have no quest. Okay. Is there any other quest that is currently unassigned? Nope. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, she likes that. I'm really hoping that these quests go better, because last time it did not go well, and a bunch of people died. I really need, like, kind of everybody to get back. Failure. Success. Success. Okay. Successes. The people are happy. We got some money. Failure. Success. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, but he succeeded. And we got gargoyle soup, which is nasty as hell. They just like, ooh, that's not great. But they still succeeded. We got some money. The people are happy. All right, let's see. Bump up your agility. Make you even more agile than you already were. Alright, what's the rumor? Cheesemaker. Oh, he gets a score bonus when he gets a score bonus when he's equipped with cheese? I don't have any cheese. But that's interesting to know. I'm glad to know that he's a cheese liker. He's a cheese man. Alright. Oh, it's you again. I know what you conceal in your hand. Leave or suffer the consequences. What? What did you say? What corruption consumes you to see such visions? Guards! The guards rush into the courtroom and arrest the man. Your Grace, some missives have been delivered to you. Alright, new quests. So, have you ever seen a green cow, illustrious sovereign? Green? Yep, green. Apple green. Breeze green. The best of green. She was brown until yesterday, but now bright green. Imagine her as a new face to the market, the cheese you make. Let the scholars study this creature, or perhaps examine your eyes. Use her as part of a new brand, the merchants would be happy, but can't quite imagine how a green laughing cow will make people buy more of our cheese, but I'm ready to be surprised. Okay, so that'll make the nobles mad, but it helps the people. The nobles are always mad at me. Thank goodness you were unharmed. Earlier this morning I had an unpleasant surprise of feeling the tower's defense system awaken. However, it did not activate to the fullest. I could feel it, the murderous intentions. Had I not intervened, the results would have been fatal. I already knew the man's intentions. She falls silent for a few moments, as if tracing the threads of your assured clairvoyance. My dearest sovereign, I can't help but notice that you are making full use of every being at your disposal in the palace. I would suggest caution around that thing, my sovereign. But I am certain you've already have this in mind when wielding such power, of course. The tower chose you for a reason, dear sovereign. Aww, I love my tower. Map room. Talk. I already knew that man had meant to kill me. Really? He seems to have some difficulty adjusting to this version of reality where you state the facts with such disconcerting foresight, without his input or permission. Well, if that is your judgment, then I trust you. It is unfortunate, though, that we were deprived of a demonstration of the Tower's royal anti-assassination blessing system. Let us hope the opportunity arises again, purely for experimental purposes, of course. I don't want to be assassinated. I don't like that. I don't wish to be assassinated. Repair. Repair. You're gonna take all my damn money. Alright, let's see. The Witch Tower. Open shop. Strength potion. Agility potion. Charisma potion. Magic potion. Alright, let's buy. Buy. Alright, cool. Round table. Alright, let's see here. Well, I can equip you with this. It'll make... Nope, that's the strength potion. I'm going to equip you with the agility potion, so you'll be even more agile. You're not very strong. You are already super, super strong. Let's give you that. Make you even stronger. Alright, let's see. Woods investigation. I mean, you're pretty smart. Okay, he doesn't like that. I don't feel like that's right either. No. Strength. Alright, fine. I don't know if this is gonna go well. I don't know if this is gonna go well. if this is gonna go well. I don't know if this is gonna go well. I don't know if I'm doing the right things. I sure hope I am! Oh, he's coming back. Oh, Lord, he coming. Failure. Success. Success. Okay, took some damage. That's fine. We got the cheese! Yeah, give me that stinky cheese. Failure. Success. No. No! I needed that success. I needed that success very badly. Okay, we got 1 point. Bump up your wits. Make you wittier. Okay, relic recovery. Dueling. We need him for dueling. He's great at duels. He's great at duels. Gideon's a sword master. Alright, 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 alright. No rumors, no rumors, no rumors. Well, investigate. I need to know more about my knights. Are you going to keep your helmet on even when you're drinking? But of course, our armor is our pride and joy, is it not? Our badge of honor. Aren't you yourself fond of your shiny suit, Sir Gwendon? Sir Gwendon? I love it. Just look at the beautiful reflection of mine sparkling on that soft silver plate. I knew it. They're idiots. Forge. I don't have any money. Alright, well. Might as well repair everyone's armor. And then go get yelled at by the people. Yeah, yeah, Stinky Joe. I'll send some knights to fight you. Have you heard of our wishing well, Your Grace? While some have deluded themselves into thinking the well's magic to be real, I can assure you it's nothing of the sort. A crowd, no, a rabble of commoners are flooding the beautiful village streets of Villador to see their wishes come true. Our wonderful village has become a circus. Why not make the most of the situation? I would want to stop by and make a wish also. Ooh, so that will make the people happy. Your fun... Okay, that'll make the people less happy. But it'll make the scholars more happy. I'll send some knights. Oh shit. Your Grace, we have a little problem that's going around in circles. No big problem. Go ahead, Daisy. Yeah, so the bards of Clovermont be having a nerve to make fun of our local hurdy-gurdy band, the Green Mild Goat Milks. But it's true the Bridger boys are better. If this continues, Your Grace, the next step will be a duel between the hurdy-gurdy bands in the public square. Oh, God. Battles of the hurdy-gurdy. Battle of the hurdy-gurdy! Battle of hurdy-gurdies? A competitive music festival? And we'll know who has the best band? Yeah, let's! Hurdy-gurdy! Alright. Off to the round table we go. Okay. Okay, so this... So your strength will go down by 1. But your charisma... Wait. Oh. Oh, your wit goes up by 3. I'm giving you this cheese. Stats, backstory. Score bonus when equipped with cheese. Facing the Dragonite. I can send 4. Okay. Shit, I don't have 4. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe you have to have 4. And if you don't have 4, you just get, like, boned over each time. We shall see how this goes. Failure. Failure. I honestly am not shocked that we failed at the catapult quest. Failure. Failure. You fail at everything I send you to do. You fail at everything I send you to do. You are my worst knight. Major failure. Ooh. Wait, did we beat the knight? Barely? Your knight's defeated the Dragonite. He surrendered with a polite handshake and looked reinvigorated by the fight. He'll be back soon to thank you. Oh, thank the dear sweet lord. I did something right. Welcome back, Eltrain. Okay. Alright. Okay. You have a point available. It will make you even stronger than you already were. You beast of a man, you. Let's make you more charismatic. Let's make you like a little fancy lad. The worst knight in the kingdom right there. The worst knight in the kingdom. Just in case anyone's like, who's not a good knight? That dude sucks balls. Score bonus if another member of the quest party has performed better. Well, great. Super glad to know that all he cares about is doing better than his friends. Isn't that just goddamn magical? I beat the Dragon Knight. He can suck it. It has been 2 centuries since I have thus savored a duel of such magnitude, young sovereign. My knights are my pride. Thine devotion to the knights surpasses thyself, I observe. Nevertheless, thou hadst my solemn word. The country of Drakovich is now thine ally, youngling. I correct myself, thy grace. You hast defended the right valiantly, and granted me a battle I long sought to experience. Here, I bestow upon thee a token of my singular gratitude, a blade that once did unify all. Lo, it is thine. Thus I withdraw. Nay, by my troth, wherefore is my head so absent? Aaron! A young man absurdly fragile next to the towering Dragon Knight nestles at his side. Permit me on this occasion to present mine esteemed great grandson, Aaron. Nice to meet you, your grace. This feeble wight is no wise hardy. I dare hope that beneath thy roof and in thy company he shall lest become a true man. I withdraw. My felicity attends thy steps. Aww. The young man barely dares to look in your direction. I would like to make me a great knight, your grace, please. Hello, sovereign. You've smashed this threat, for now. But just imagine all the splendid chaos you missed by not trying other ways. Start over if you dare. The real game is still beginning. Care to tempt fate? That is really cool. That is a very cool demo. I really enjoy the game. I highly recommend it. I would be interested to see. There's a little cleanup and there's some quality of life stuff that I'd like to see, but I enjoyed that. It's fun. Someone had said, like, it's kind of like Dispatch, which, you know, you have the mechanic of sending heroes. I think that they need to make some things a little clearer. I didn't understand how long it was going to take for some people to get back, but that is what it is. It's a cool game. Demon power. Oh, okay. Let me close this. I'm not ending stream. But that is a cool game. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That is my art video. Enjoy cool art that people have done of me over the years while I grab a different game. I grabbed 2 demos today. I will see if I can get this one to work. I'm always looking for new games, Pebbles. After I move, I'm going to try to stream more. For better or for worse. Okay. Is the demo gonna kick on? Or hydrate? Sure. Hydration. Oh, God. Okay, let me do my game capture here. Alright, let me change this. This is also a demo. This is for a game called Prime Monster. I saw it, it looked really fun. I don't play that many demos, and honestly, I'm kind of rescinding that opinion because a long time ago, humanity got the boot. Pushed out, you might say. There was a new lot in charge now. It was me! Monsters. Momo! Momo's in charge. With her scaly tail. Oh, it all went very well at the start, as these things always do. But eventually they realized they needed a little order. So they turned to mankind's greatest invention. Yeah, Momo's in charge of you, Train. Momo, Cotton, Faye, they're all just gonna sit on you and control you and tell you what to do. After all, it worked out well for the humans. So, from now on, monsters would govern themselves via elected representatives, reasoned debate, and robust legislation. And at the top, a singular figure, the Prime Monster. What? The politician who won the hearts and minds of the citizens and their votes. But today, as any other government flounders, a new potential leader has emerged. Alright. Will they lead their party to victory in the next election? Don't bonk me. Will they serve multiple terms and forget their own political legend? Everyone Train is mad because he only has 3 ladies sitting on him, or fail miserably and become a mere footnote in the history books. Politics is a monstrous business. Also, Train, you're not allowed to tell Cottontail about my stream on Tuesday. How dare you say such a lewd thing about an innocent sheriff such as myself? Bullshit. Government officially the most hated since the last one. Wow! In 2026? Yeah, fuck the government. The government sucks balls. As the governing coalition once again decides and descends into chaos, the Prime Minister is attempting to salvage their agenda with a flurry of new legislation. However, a new leader of the opposition threatens to bugger it all up royally, according to close sources to the PM. Oh God, Chopper Badstone? Don't you tell her. I forbid it. He's a political I don't want to be him. He's ugly. Can I be someone else? Wait, I want to be someone else. Oh, okay. I guess that's fair. Chopper's. Okay, well. Chopper Badstone has taken the reins of the unruly Orcs for You party and is determined to lead them to power with his unique style of aggressive persuasion. Political novice. Okay. Oh, these are the other ones. Oh, they're available in the full game. Viscount Sucksworth. I'm forbidding it. I'm forbidding it. I forbid you. I forbid you with my powers. Rotilda Decay. Okay. Alright, well, we'll be this guy. Oh, that's cute. I like the little crest. Regina, I didn't. Sir Blandolph Grey. Congratulations, sir. My name is Sir Blandolph Grey, head of the Snivel Service, the Snivel Service instead of the Civil Service, and master of lectures. It's my job to institutionalize, educate you in the workings of the fractured kingdom's parliament and our system of government. We should probably get your party together and have some sort of long, boring tutorial. Sounds most pleasing, does it not? Off we go. Motion to have a boring tutorial. It will be long, comprehensive, repetitive, and long. Oh, God. This being a democracy, the only fair way to decide if you should have a tutorial or not is by having a vote. I see by standing over there to the right, I understand that you have decided you wish to oppose this motion. However, I'm afraid you are entirely at the mercy of your monsters of parliament, MPs. And right now, you are clearly not united. Your MPs are intending to abstain and not vote at all. MPs have 3 possible ways to voting their intentions. Support, oppose, or abstain. Okay. If they are intending to vote support, they have a green highlight. If they are intending to vote oppose, they are having a red highlight. If they're intending to abstain and not vote at all, they have a gray highlight. You are going to need to unify your party in order to get them to do as you want and actually oppose this motion. You're going to do this by filling up your party's unity meter, here, to the maximum. You persuade your MPs to vote your way by unifying your party. To do this, you must increase your unity, shown on the unity meter. If you fill your unity meter beyond the maximum, one of your MPs will be persuaded to change their voting intention. Increase your party's unity by using the tactic you have here. Tribalism. Gah! Or good. Tactics use political capital, shown here. You've still got some political capital, so you can use that tactic again to finish the job. Yeah! Alright. Cool. Good stuff. One of your MPs is now persuaded to actually do as you like and vote to oppose this motion. Also, alas, you have now run out of political capital, but not to worry, there's another way to motivate your MPs. You can also employ debate cards. This card will raise your party's unity if you play it here. Boom. Well done, well done. Now there is one other little twist here. You can also exploit debate cards for political capital. Okay. Every debate card has 2 possible uses. It can either be played for its effect or exploited for political capital. Different cards have different effects and are worth different amounts of political capital. You need political capital in order to use your tactics. The cost to use the tactic is shown in the bottom right. Okay. For each card you are dealt, you must decide if you want to play it for its effect or exploit it to gain more political capital. So if you're running low on political capital and can't use your tactics, exploit some debate cards. Okay. Exploit that card and then use the political capital you gain. Okay. Cool. Boom. Tribalism. Jolly good. You're on your way to persuading another MP to fall in line. However, even being ahead by just 1 vote is enough to win, so let's move on. In other debates, you'll have more time, but in this case, we will press on so you can end your turn now, and we'll move straight to the vote. Okay. I like that you don't have to win everyone over, you just have to have a majority. Haha! I learned nothing! Motion to have a boring tutorial. Great work. You defeated this egregious attempt to get you to learn something. Now let's get down to the real business. The business of bringing down this government, which of course I can't endorse in any way, as an entirely neutral public servant. Let's have a peek at what awful laws they're planning. Bridge building acts. Ah yes, bridges. The trolls are very keen on this one. If you're going to be debating trolls, then you might need to use some slightly more aggressive tactics. When in doubt, just say something crass about your opponent. Crude attack, deal 4 damage. Ooh. The debate is starting, so let's get back to it. So I have to debate with trolls. Momo loves trolls. Hey, we got no pants! The Trolletariat. If there's hope, it lies in the trolls. Leveling the playing field and more. Alright, so they want to build... You're now going to debate one of the government's many talented ministers. In debates against other parties, you must secure more votes than your opponent before you run out of turns. You can secure votes from your own party by increasing unity as you did before. You and your opponent can also attack each other during debates. When your opponent attacks, it deals damage to your party's unity. If your unity meter is emptied, one of your MPs will change their voting intention. You can also use your MPs to absorb incoming damage by getting them to defend you. The most damaging attack an opponent can make is a personal attack. These attacks not only damage your party's unity, they also damage your authority. Make sure you have MPs defending you against these. Use debate cards and tactics to secure the most votes to within the term limit. Gain unity to increase your own score. Attack your opponent to reduce their score. If you attack them enough, you can even persuade their MPs to vote your way. I like trolls. Trolls are pretty cool. Ow! You shit! Political capital. Don't forget, every card has two possible uses. Either play it for the effect, or exploit it in order to gain political capital. Don't forget every... Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Choose one... Ooh. Okay. I'll play this. Aha! Alright, I'll eat this card. I'll damage you. Yeah! Suck it! Haha! And that's 3 unity. That's 4. Alright, I need unity. And then I'll end my turn. The government's turn. No! Your signature attack is ready, so harness your MP's anger to put on an intimidating display of party unity. Harness anger. Charges when your unity is attacked or lost. The next time you gain unity, it will be twice as effective and immediately cause your opponent to lose the same amount. Ah! Ah! Okay, let's see. One chosen party MP becomes frenzied. Deals 5 damage. Okay, let's get rid of... Actually, let's eat that. Tribalism. Gains... Yeah, that! 6 unity. Boom. Alright, I can do... Stun a chosen rival MP. I'll insult your ass. BAM! Yeah! And then I'll eat this. That's damage. That's 3 unity. I'll go for this. Boom! More unity for me. Alright. Demand. One party MP starts defending. Alright, let's get rid of this. We'll get rid of that. Let's see. Gain 3 unity, 4 damage. Alright, I need unity. And unity. Yeah. Okay, so I've got 3 opposing. Good. Dirty trick icon. Some debate cards are dirty tricks. That means they are against the rules of Parliament and will upset the Shrieker if you dare to play them. If you play a dirty trick, then immediately after the effect is resolved, the Shrieker will start investigating your party and the Shrieker's eye will begin to roll. If the result of the eye is an eye symbol, you will lose 1 MP for the rest of the debate as punishment. If the result is anything else, the Shrieker will have failed to catch anyone and you'll escape without any punishment. However, the result will be replaced by a new eye symbol as the Shrieker becomes more suspicious. Dirty tricks can be very powerful, but be careful. The more you use, the higher the chance the Shrieker is going to catch you. I'm not going to use dirty tricks. Dirty tricks are not good. I am going to eat this card. Becomes frenzied. Whenever you gain... Ooh. Okay, I'll eat this card. Then I'll do... this. And this. And this. And I'll do this. He's frenzied. Ow. Okay. Blunt approach. No, I don't want to use those cards because they're bad. Gain 5 unit. Holy shit, gain 7 unity? Yeah, do that. Gain 5 unity. Bam! I'm kicking his ass! Kicking his ass! Not even... Harness anger! I could deal damage. That's 8. I will end my turn. I'm still winning. I beat your ass and didn't use any dirty tricks or nothing. I like the little screaming skeleton dude. Ah! See, I'm good at government. Yeah, get out of here, stinky troll. My poll ratings went up. And I got 20 grand. Choose a tactic. Pipe down. Oh, God. Stun one drumming party MP. At the end of each... That's pretty good. Stun one rival MP. Whenever you gain unity. I like this. Yeah, I like that. I like this drum because I always get some extra unity. Choose a card to upgrade. Demand defense. Stun. Demand defense. My cards are better now. Vote takes a toll on the trolls. The troll poll still unclear on result. Count bites off more than you can chew. Length of sentence expected for vampire caught masticating. Sir Brandolph Grey. Well, seeing as I am, of course, impeccably impartial, I couldn't possibly venture my own thoughts about that performance, but a healthy opposition is a vital part of our sweaty, pulsating body politic, and I'm pleased to see you will at least try to hold the current administration to account. The importance of a good opposition is, alas, not reflected in the parliamentary budget, I'm afraid, as your office clearly shows. I shall leave you to become more acquainted with your new surroundings and responsibilities. Should you ever need me, I will mostly be unavailable. Someone has to stop our elected representatives from actually putting their terrible ideas into practice, after all. Stretch? Okay. You are the leader of the opposition. It is your solemn duty to lead the resistance against the government's noble attempts to actually get anything done. To do this, you defeat their bills by getting as many MPs as possible to vote oppose. Your legacy has grown. You gain 10 authority. Your maximum political capital has increased. Ooh. Drum up support. Choose party MP. Starts drumming. I like these drums. Increase political capital cost by 1. I do like these drums. I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go for little tactics. I think if we go for big tactic, it's gonna bite me in the ass because I'm not gonna understand what I'm doing. The next bill is Prime Monster Douglas Bones Flagship's Manifesto Bill. Defeat it and you'll shadow the government just before an election. God, I look horrible. Party, schedule, shop. Now this is the place to put your party's cash to good or illegal use. You can buy items to help push a vote over the line or even hire someone who has applied to be part of your top team. Dodgy defense claim. Roll 1 party MP to get cash. Misinformation. Opponent becomes wounded. Triggers the start of the leader's next turn. Ooh. Letter from a citizen. Cannot do anything. Will wake when vote is called. Ooh. Tragically, you're going to need to know how the public are feeling about you occasionally. If you're not polling high enough, your next election will be the end of you. Alright, the Arboreal Front, the Orcs for you, the Proletariat, the Preservationist Party of the Skeletal Classes, Mummies for Justice, the Zombified People's Movement, and the Wiccans Institute. So that's Atomic. Office. Party. Here you can check on how your MPs are feeling. The lower your authority, the more rebellious they'll become. But the good news is you can also resign. Okay, great. Schedule. This is the government's planned legislation. If you can get their bills voted down, you'll put yourself in the best position to replace them at the next election. I'm gonna beat their ass. Next. Various administrative matters tend to pile up as your parliamentary term of progress. You need to show leadership by making a decision on each of these before heading to the House. One of your more troubled councils is begging you to visit to give him a boost in the local press. Okay, make an excuse. I agree. Never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake, and never be near your allies when they're making a mistake. Gift grift. Journalists have been digging around, and it seems you've accepted rather a lot of free gifts recently. The story's going to break soon, so what do you want to do? Attack the media. Journalists criticizing others for accepting free gifts. Now that's a headline. Yeah. Yeah. I probably shouldn't have spent that much. Ah, shit. Backbone of the nation. Ban ribbing. Alright. Alright, alright. Jeering? Okay. Let's eat this, because that will get us a lot. And we'll eat this. Let's see. Crude attack. Okay. Boom. 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 Yeah! Okay. I should have used this sooner. Let's eat this. And then I'll end my turn. Uh-oh. 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 Harness anger. I don't get why I can't use this. Okay, fine. Eat that. Tribalism. Yeah. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Let's see. Let's go for insult. Boom! Get insulted, idiot. And then we'll do crude attack. Ha 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 ha! Now we're tied. And then I can eat this. And then I can do this. Make them frenzied. Make them wild. Alright. Disrupted. Incoming attacks deal double damage. Will be removed if all rival MPs stop disrupting you. Alright. Let's go for Call Out. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, that's disrupting. Okay. Eat that. And let's go for Tribalism! That's 6 unity. Yes. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Okay, one chosen MP starts defending. Becomes frenzied. Starts defending. Okay, let's eat that. We'll go for Crude Attack! We can just keep beating him down, beating him down. Let's eat this. We'll go for Tribalism. Eat that. And we'll go for Tribalism! I got 3 turns left to beat this guy. Can't trick another Prime monster, you already had 2. Well, Jewel, you're gonna have to... Ow! 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 No! Gain 6 unity, gain 6 unity. Okay, I'm gonna eat this. 6 oh, I can do fired up. I'm so angry! 12 unity. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Even more unity! So much unity. I could go for 5. Yeah, let's do that. Boom! Now even if I lose one, I'm gonna end turn, because that'll leave us. Alright, you're disrupting. Alright, I don't like these cheat cards, so I'm just gonna keep eating those. Rabble Rouse. I mean... 8. And then another 8. Boom. Unity overfilled. Let's go for a crude attack. And we'll go for Tribalism. Just to bump ourselves up a little bit more. And then we'll end turn. See, this dude's just trying to jeer me and attack me all the time. I'm gonna eat this. Incite and incite. Okay, we'll incite you. And we'll incite you. And then we'll just go for Tribalism. And Tribalism. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They love it. They love it. They're so happy. I'm the best orc leader ever. Alright, they're gonna attack me. That's fine. Ow. Ow. I still won. I still won. Yeah, my orcs voted against your smelly trolls. Or skeletons. There'll be no ban ribbing. Give me that legacy. And the majority bonus. and the popular bonus, and $40,000. I'll take all of that. Choose a tactic to upgrade. Gain 4 unity. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's just more unity. Choose a card to upgrade. Fire up. Gain 8 unity. I'll take that. Bonehead buggers it up. Has Douglas Bone dug his own political grave? Joke falls foul of centaurs. We won't be made asses of, says party leader. Alright, this pumpkin shows me his nuts. Abstaining. This MP... Small bribe. A chosen rival MP starts abstaining. I mean, that's discounted, right? Yeah, I might as well buy that. Why would I want this dude? Gain... Ooh. Secret source triggers at the start of every debate. Ooh, but I know I need the money. The general election. Make your voice heard for exactly 1 day, then be quiet. Did I win? Am I popular? Do people like me? With the abominable Peter Snowman. Votes are being counted. Your final poll rating? Hey. The public verdict, we want Big Chop. Orcs for you, win election. Yeah, baby. You gain 2 new MPs. Hell yeah. I'm great. I'm amazing. I have a feeling that's going to be the end of the demo, though. It's a landslide. Orcs for you sweeps with resounding victory. Ghoul party pushes ban on fast food. Make it too hard to catch, complains representative. You won the election and became prime monster. While nobody wants to downplay your achievement, I'm afraid this is just the start. In the full game, you'll quickly discover that holding onto the job is a lot harder than getting it. I liked that. That's a fun little demo. I wish it was a little bit longer. I would definitely buy this game, depending on price. It's cute, it's fun, it's enjoyable. Don't worry, I'm not ending stream. I'm just switching to a game that I actually bought. Hold on, switching to a different game. Switching to a different game. Bear with me a moment. Alright, we'll kick that on there. We'll put that there. That's a cute game, though. It's very fun. I do not know if this game is actually going to launch. Oh, there we go. Hi, Trap. Welcome in. I am testing stuff and doing demos and hanging out and having... I broke everything. Things seem to have fixed themselves, so I'm glad for that. I saw this game on Steam. I think it looks amazingly cute. I have not heard anyone really talking about it. And I was like, I'm buying this. It's like $4. So, it's called Scale Mail. Look how cute the art is. It's like hand-drawn. I did buy this game. I did buy this game. Play. Mr. Mail, welcome to Scale Mail. Because we're not dragons, our deliveries are the fastest in the land. Patient customer. Ha, How can I help you? I want to send these 3 boxes, but making stuff fit is hard. Well, we offer complimentary packing services. Let me help you out. Luckily, I've seen no tech issues. That's because you're here, train. You're my lucky train. Click and drag items into the bag to pack them. Use the A and D keys while holding the items to rotate them. Alright, mushroom. Boomerang. And flower. Okay, so you remember playing, like, Resident Evil where you have to, like, arrange your kit? I saw this and I was like, oh my god. Well, you're lucky for me, Train, because you're amazing, and you're a pebble, and I couldn't do any of this without all of you, so you're lucky for me. Boop. There you go. Pretty easy, if I do say so myself. I mean, obviously not too easy. First box is no big deal, but second, I need to send my brother Foe Ripper, needed for adventure. My brother wants back, but it cannot fit in mere box. Oh, I see. Well-valued customer, that's no match for a little bit of dragon magic. I will. Press the S scale or scroll down on the scroll to shrink objects. Okay. Oh. Oh, I can make them bigger or smaller. Alright, alright. Aha. There you go. It fits, but you turned Foe Ripper into Foe Poker. My brother cannot use this. No worries at all. All items will return to their normal size after they're taken back out of the package by the recipient. Very handy skills, small dragon. Well, here is last package. Should be easy for smart, tiny dragon. Uh-oh. The items in this box are way too heavy. I won't be able to deliver it. I guess I'll have to invert the magic. Press W or scroll up to make them grow. Growing objects will decrease their weight, while shrinking will increase their weight. Grow and shrink objects to keep the package under the weight limit. Okay. Weight limit is 15 pounds. Alright. Alright. Okay, so you need to be tiny. You need to be... Oh, that needs to be... How am I going to make you smaller than that? Oh, gosh. Maybe, oh, wait. Maybe if I make you bigger. And then I can do this. Make that small. What if I do that? New. Okay. There's gotta be a way. What if I make you itty bitty? Nope. If I make you just regular size. Okay, so if I make you itty bitty, you're 20. If I make you really big, you're 16. Oop. What if I do this? Oh, it's so close. Okay, what if we do this? I'm 1 pound off. What if I just rotate it? Okay, I think I need to take everything out. Okay. So you weigh 4 pounds. If I shrink you, you weigh 6 pounds. If I make you as big as I can, you're 2 pounds. Okay, 4 pounds. Alright, okay. There we go. I did it! This is so cute. I love this game. It's super cute. It is $4 on Steam. I highly recommend it just based on how cute it is. Two-faced customer. Sorry to jingle in so miserably at this hour, but I have 2 hours, 2 shows in the big city. They are very different character, and I must have these bags packed. Of course, no problem. Both of them. Can you do that? Yes. You think you can balance swords and batons, comedy and tragedy, all ages entertainment, and knife monopoly. I think I can put items in a bag and get them to your destination. I simply can't. The drama of it. It gets to me. See, I thought I could entangle the swords and the batons, and well, those aren't gonna get into the same bag. Hold on. Alas, I seem to have gotten things stuck again. How foolish I am. Okay, sir, why don't you take a seat? I'll have your bags ready to go in a jiffy for your performance. Some orders may have multiple bags, customers, or both. Each bag will have its own weight limit. To switch between bags, however, you hover over the profiles located above the active bag. To remove multiple items, hold the right click. Any items then hovered over will be returned to the starting inventory. Alternatively, clicking the clear button in the bottom right will remove all items from the current bag. Okay. Your weight limit is 18. Your weight limit is 25. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, 2 bags. We got 2 bags here. Oh, those are some big clubs. Alright, let's... Sure... Actually... Okay, that was a little ambitious for me. Okay. That's 25 pounds. 14. I'm so good. I'm too good at what I do. I'm too talented, that's the problem. Just too damn talented. It's a burden. It's a burden, but I struggle on as best as I can, Pebbles. Okay, so that's 18. Are you gonna be stinky? You're gonna be stinky. No, you're not. Boom! I'm just that fucking good, baby. First try. Just that good, babies. Jesteroni. That's how you do it, Pebbles. Excellent, amazing, spectacular. I heard that you're the little dragon that can send anything anywhere. Whoa, I thought advertising was a waste of my horde, but that's the line from my flyer in town. Anyway, yes, that's me. What can I help you with today? I craft stellar confections, but tried to send them long distances, but anything but sweet. Too long in shipment, and they become stale, cursedly coarse, positively petrified. In my travels for my dream delivery service, I've come to hear that you can perfectly preserve every piece of a parcel. Of course, with our magical packaging, all of your goods arrive exactly as they were when we packed them. So, how much would you say you have to transport? Nothing too numerous, dearie. A few treats, and you could say that my pastries are lighter than air. Would you care to try one? If they're not to your liking, I'd love to work together. If they're to your liking, I'd love to work together in the future. I'm sure some complimentary candies wouldn't go make any of your customers quite content. These are pretty good. I just might take her up on that offer. But first, let's get the packing done. Star sweets can be taken from and returned to the jar next to the scale. The larger the star sweet that is loaded into the bag, the more points it's worth. Clicking the fill button in the bottom right will fill all the available space with small star sweets. Optimize the arrangements of these items in order to obtain all 3 stars. Okay. Oh, God. Haha! They gave me 2 stars. Bam, baby! Alright, well... Employees only. He's so cute! I love him! He's so goddamn cute! Look at him! His little gold horde, he's so cute. He's a little baby. He's a little baby man. Look at him. He's so cute. I love this. This is great. This is right up my alley. Are you trying to ship soup without a top? It's not soup. Oh, thank goodness. It's stew, which are far less likely to spill than soups. Exactly, thank goodness. Someone has finally recognized. I mean, it's an utterly vital difference. Uh-huh. If I wanted runny liquid concoctions, well, I'd be part of the soup community, but the stew community, we're solid. We're dependable. So, just to clarify, I can rotate this. No, of course not. Don't do that. This is an eternal stew. It's been cooking for 500 years. And it hasn't been tipped over in all that time. No. I'm trying to get it shipped to a stew aficionado I've been conversing with through the post for years, but alas, no one will ship your stew. Oh, goodness, you're so cute. I could stick you right in my stew and eat you up. I've been told I'm a little too hot to handle. Goodness, I must inform you about the pepper cultivation community. Why don't I pack your bag? I promise I'll keep your stew in the pot and warm to boot. Okay, so we can't turn the stew over. That's fine. It's got a 30-pound weight limit, so I'm not overly concerned about that. Could I just do nope? There you go. Just a giant ham. Spoon. Get over here, spoon. And then candies. Boom. 2 stars! Notes. Dragon's Honor, I didn't have a sip of things. We need our gear shipped to the base of the Eternal Forest, so we don't have to carry it on the road. It's very heavy. That's a pretty well-known dungeon, so you must be an extremely balanced party. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. And I'm a fighter. And we use swords. 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 And sometimes an axe. No healer. Can't attack if they're already dead. Put a sword through our enemies' heads. I usually carry all the healing potions. We need all these swords, pronto. If you can pack anything else, that'd be huge. But it's mainly about the swords. I'm getting the sense. Okay. Mainly about the swords. Oh, wait, you have... Oh, you have 3 bags. Okay. Alright. 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 Okay. Here's a sword. Oh, swords are heavy. Swords are heavy. Swords are heavy. Boom, have some candies. Alright, you get a sword. Okay, you can't carry very much. 50 pounds, holy god. Guess who's gonna be carrying most of the stuff? If you guessed you. You're right. Have some candies. Lots of wonderful candies. And then there's this dragon turtle man. Okay. Maybe if I make this bigger. No, that ain't gonna fly. Damn. Okay, let's take this out. We'll take this out. I could probably just kind of take you out, put this like this. Okay, you're gonna be more than a pound. Yeah, you're gonna weigh more than a pound. Good to know. Okay, let's shrink you down. Alright, what if we take this out? closer. Okay, 50 pounds exactamundo. Okay. You have very little room. You have a few pounds. Yeah, shrinking stuff, definitely. Shrinking stuff is tricky. Okay. What if we do this? What if we just... This is... I think this weighs more than his weight all on its own. Not quite. What if we make it bigger, though? What if we make it bigger? You know? What if we just make it like... Boom. Like that, right? And then... Boom. And then we can take the pen out of here. Which that frees up a little bit of weight. Okay, that won't work. But we could put the pen in. And give you some candy. I need something... Okay, what if we take this out? Take the candies out. Shit. Okay. We'll give you this healing potion. After we shrink it down. Oh, that's right. Shrinking doesn't make things lighter. It just makes them... Okay. Okay, so I can't make this bigger, because then it takes up too much space. But... Okay, let's do this. Right? So we put you like this. And then I make you bigger, like so. But then you're too big because you take up too much space. Alright, we'll pop this here. Where am I going to put this big ol' honkin' sword? Okay, let's just take everything out. Okay, I can put you like this. And then I can put you like that. Damn, shrinking swords really does make them... Shrinking swords really does make them... He's got 4 pounds to play with. Okay, what if we take these potions out, right? Like, I know that's going to be too heavy right now, but then we take that out. Take the candies out. I gotta find, like, the right arrangement of things for him. Okay, that's... I think the only one... Actually, let's try this. She can take both of the swords. And I don't think... Yeah, that's going to go over the weight limit. Okay, that's still pretty good. Okay, so these are 2.5 each. Okay, good, good. How much does a pen weigh? Hey, the pen's not that heavy. The pen's not that heavy. Alright, candies. Candies. And candies. Bam! I'm that good, baby. It may not have been optimized, but I got it packed. I pack bags, I don't do party consulting. If they say they've got it, I'm sure they do. He's so cute. I love him. I'm getting a screenshot of this little dude. He's so goddamn cute. I love him. The connoisseur. Heard you were good at packing things. I mean, I ship things, but I can pack them too. Sticks. What? Can you pack these sticks? I've been trying to pack them all day, but I keep throwing them across the room so I can return them. Oh, wow. This is a lot of sticks. Yes, my very best sticks. I'm sending them to be appraised. Appraised? These are really, really good sticks. I'm in a really tight-knit community of collectors, and the difference between a good stick and a really good stick can be very subtle. Ah, the more you know. And do you think you could fit these tennis balls in there? To be appraised? No, I just like tennis balls. Do the appraisers also like tennis balls? My friend, everyone likes tennis balls. Alright, 20 pounds. You have a 20-pound weight limit here. Alright, sticks. 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 Alright. The tennis balls are... Alright, well... Let's experiment a little bit here. Okay, so the tennis ball weighs 2.3 pounds, but if we make it big, it weighs 1.5 pounds. So what if we just do 3 tennis balls, right? Then we do this. Okay, take that out. Put this in. Okay, I have 4 pounds to play with. So... Okay. I could make this bigger. But then it bumps into everything in the universe. You know, I was really happy with that arrangement, and then it was wrong, and everything in the universe was bad. There's got to be a way to get these sticks to fit just so, you know? Alright, what if we blow this stick way... You are in my way. Okay, we blow this stick... Oh, it tells me the weight up top. See, that's handy information to have. Okay, and then we do this. And then we shrink you down. I do not think this is gonna... That's 6 pounds. Okay. So if we make you regular sized, you're 4 pounds. Me trying to arrange a thing that's never going to fit. Okay, there's gotta be... Let's do this. Let's put you here. Okay, that's 12 pounds. That's 16 pounds. Okay. If we make you bigger... Maybe that's the trick. Maybe I should... Nah. No. Big... you gotta be careful with the big... The bigs. The big is tricksy. What if we make you just regular sized? think I'm going further. Okay, wait. Here's where I'm messing up. Here's where I'm messing up. We need you. Okay, I can't make you bigger because there is... well, no, there's nowhere to put you that you'll fit. So you have to go in this size. No choice there. You have to go in that size. I can make you bigger. And I could put you like that. Okay, 16 pounds. But then the balls are the wrong size. It's a question of finding the right arrangement of things. Maybe if I don't shrink you, and I just do like a regular sized tennis ball for that. That's 7 pounds by itself, which sounds like a lot. Okay, you can't go big, so you have to either be small or this. That's 11 pounds. And then we could do like a tennis ball there, right? Right? You with me? You with me? You picking up what I'm putting down here, Pebbles? Oh, that's almost perfect. Oh, it's almost perfect. Okay, let's take it. Let's do this. Let's do this. We'll make this bigger, right? Oh, it's almost perfect. Like, there's space, but like, if I put the tennis balls in, then it's like 3 pounds over. Can I make you bigger? In theory. In theory, can I make you bigger? Yes. Okay, get the tennis balls out of here. We're gonna need the space. Alright, let me see here. What if we do... Have I, like... I think I screwed this up too much. Alright, you're kind of, like, all over the place. You're, like, all over creation. What if I do this? And then we do that. That's not going to work because everything has decided to be smelly. Okay, that's 5.5 pounds. So if we put a tennis ball here, that is 8.5 pounds. If we make you these damn sticks. See, part of me wants to like make everything fit just so. Okay, that's 12. That's gonna bump it to 18, and then there won't be anywhere to put this. Okay, so you're 4 pounds. Or 2 pounds. You are 4 pounds or 2 pounds. So let's take the ball out. rotate this. Pop it there. That's too big. Okay, that's 13 pounds. That's better. You're gonna be 2 pounds over, and there's nowhere to put you. So it's actively worse. £22. Okay, we're at 22 pounds. If I can shrink... No, if I can grow something, then we'll be perfect. Boom. See, Pebbles, take your time, do your best, and you can find a solution. And now this guy can send his sticks and balls to be appraised. This is a fun puzzle game. I'm delighted with this. The premise is cute, the art style is cute. Graduate student. Do you think you can handle my finest potions? Here at Scale Mail, we can handle all sorts of hazardous materials. We may not have chainmail, but these scales have yet to fail. If you say so, Sonny, don't place my crabgrass with the bud bun, you hear? They don't get along. And definitely don't get the cattails anywhere near the flying potion, or I'll never get them back to the ground. Hang on a sec, I'm writing all this down. If I can't get all my finest potion ingredients across the continent pronto, it might set my graduate thesis back by several decades. Do you know how long several decades is to an elf? Not too long, but it's horribly inconvenient. Plus, I like my current thesis advisor, and she's a human, so heaven knows how long she'll last. I'll get it in there. Oh, she's got like a double package. That's cool. Okay, 20 and 35. 20 and 35, respectively. Alright, bug. £4 for the bug. Crystals are £5. That's not bad. Alright. Alright. Alright, so you won't go in there because you don't like the other thing. Oh, this is £10. Okay, that's fine. There's your £10. Okay, alright, so you have to go in here because you don't like the other thingy. But you're only £1.50, so you're gonna go right there. Alright. Is there any other special considerations that I need to be making here? You're £4. Can I make you bigger? No. Well, in theory, yes, but not with what I did to you, so no. But I can put you there. Alright. There's no... Alright, so you're £3. You're £5. Alright, we need to start taking weight into consideration now. As though I shouldn't have been taking weight into consideration this whole time, right? Like, what, Saku? A game about... Okay, so these mushrooms have to go somewhere. Alright, so mushroom 1, you're getting shrinky-dinked. Mushroom 2, guess what's happening to you? If you guessed you're getting shrinky-dinked, you were correct. So if I shrink you, that's going to make you £6. Which, I don't know, it's 4.5. Alright, that's fine. Boom. Alright. We're getting... we should be fine. 7 pounds? Jesus. Okay. Alright. Can you go over here? You bastard. Alright. I need you to be small. So you'll fit somewhere. It was all go... Actually, I could just probably... Shrink that like that. That's gonna put you overweight. Alright, you can take 5 pounds. No, you cannot take the diamond like that. Good to know. What about gold? 4, 3. Okay, gold isn't that bad. It was all going so well. It was all going so very, very well. And then I jacked it all up. Okay. These two things have to go in here. I don't know why I'm turning this like that's going to do something, but here we are, living in the hope that it will. Okay, that leaves 6.5 pounds. This is 5 pounds. That's 4 pounds. Alright, cool. Okay, so I can't shrink you. What if I take you out? Right? Shrink you like that. Okay, so then nothing else can go in there. So that's 3 pounds, and that's 4 pounds. Which means something... Okay. You're 1 pound over. You whore. Alright. What if we take this out? Okay, this is 5 pounds. This is 4 pounds. £2 over. Okay. But this is 1.5 pounds under. Okay, we also have to take into account the sizes of things. I have a diamond, I have a gem. If we take you out. Okay, you won't go because you don't like the other thing. That's fine. What if we take you out? Okay, let's take this out. Okay, so this is 5 pounds. This is 3 pounds. Alright, so you're 1.5 pounds over. I can't just make you big because... Well... Okay, wait. The trouble with you is wherever I... Maybe you don't go here. Maybe that's the trouble with you. Maybe the trouble with you is I'm trying to make you fit somewhere you're never going to fit. You know, I'm judging a fish by its ability to swim. Which means I am always going to be disappointed because I'm going to be like, you can't swim well. And it's like, no shit, Sherlock. I am not designed for that. I want to take up as much space as possible. Alright, we'll put you there. Okay. That leaves 6-ish pounds. 4 pounds. A little bit over a pound. Okay, so nothing else can go in there. You, by comparison, are a big old grumpy pain in my ass. Because now I'm going to have to shrink exactly 10 million things. I know, a very precise unit of measurement there for you. Very, very precise unit of measurement there for you. Okay, so you're 4 pounds, and you're 6 pounds if I shrink you. Oh, you're gonna be just huge a daisical. Okay, but that's okay, that's okay. We can move this. And we can move that. And we can put you there. Which leaves me exactly 1.5 pounds and a half. And 1.5 pounds. Alright, let's do this. We'll take you out. Right? You with me? You with me, Pebbles? Blow you up. Boom. Right? Right? See what I'm doing? See what I'm doing? Ah, we're 1.5 pounds off. I wonder if I could make you bigger. No. Yeet it all out and try again. Maybe the issue is that I am trying to arrange everything around Lord Cranky Pants. And he don't want to be arranged around. He just wants to be a big cranky dick. Oh, that's so much closer. Wait, can I blow something up? Okay, what if I move you here? Blow this up, right, right? See, see? Now I have a few more pounds to play with. Ah, 7 pounds. How much is this? That's 3 pounds. So we took that out. I'm seeing if there's something I could take out to kind of counter everything a little bit here, you know? It's like when you get that Tetris piece that fits absolutely nowhere, you know? There's people who are like super, super good at spatial reasoning, and they would play this and be like, bling, bling, bloom, done. Okay, so I need to lose 2.5 pounds. So what if I took this out? And then we blow it up like that. Okay, worm out, thing in, that big. No, that's way worse. Okay, what if we do move you, put you like this. No, that's not gonna work. It's overweight. Saku, you dreaded goober. You're a goober, Saku. You had it almost perfect. And then you changed it. And now you'll never get it quite right. That's what messes me up. I keep like trying to like get it to the lay just so. And it ain't gonna. It ain't gonna. Okay. This has to go in here. Because if I go over here, it will not go with these other two items. So that leaves us 6 pounds to play with. This has 5 pounds currently to play with. So what if I took this out, right? Pop this here. Pop this here. These things weigh so goddamn much. It is insane. Like I could get it in here, no problem. But then that only leaves half a pound. And everything weighs more than that. So we do this. 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 Okay, that gets it down to 4 pounds. Blow this up. That, but then this isn't going to fit anywhere. I need this to well, I mean, I guess I don't need it to. And then you're going to be overweight, but that's okay. You not fitting anywhere, however, is not okay. I need you to fit. Okay, how much weight do I have to play with? 5 pounds. Take that out. Put that in. Shrink that down. No, make that bigger. when you fight for like the worst possible arrangement of things. All right. Nope. 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 I've gone so far off track here. Nope. 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 What if we make this really big? Okay, what are our heaviest items? How much does this weigh? It weighs a pound. So shrinking it does nothing for us. That's 3 pounds. That's 4 pounds. The other thing is, this thing, I mean, it's 6 pounds or 3 pounds. Maybe if I just make it smaller, it will not cause the world's biggest issue in the universe. Okay, you chill there. You chill there. Okay, that's too much. That's 4 pounds. Okay. 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 All right. This has to go here. Because there ain't nowhere else for it to fit. Okay, that's exactly 35 pounds. This is almost perfect. This is almost perfect. Because I know if I shrink this, it's going to weigh too much. That's okay. That's okay. Because I know we can get there with this arrangement of things. We just have to arrange it. We just have to arrange it. The way it wants to be arranged. That is not the way it wishes to be arranged. I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's not right. Like, no. That's super not right. Okay, put that there. Maybe if I just make, maybe the key to this is simplicity. Okay, that's 3 pounds. Oh, it's just gonna be just a little bit too much. See? 1 pound. Okay, well, this is a pound or half a pound. Okay, that's fine. What if we make you a little bit bigger? No, that's not gonna work. Okay, what if we do this? Move this like this. I just need like... I just need something to cooperate. 14 pounds. So you're 5 pounds, you're 2 pounds. So... if I shrink you, you're gonna be just heavy enough. Yes! I'm so goddamn smart. I'm so smart, baby! I did it! I'm greater than I thought I was! I love that. That's great. This is a great game. I have been streaming for about 3.5 hours. I am glad that I seem to have figured out what was broken. I don't know that that solution will stay constant. Whoever knows if anything will stay constant in streaming. I stand by what I said earlier. I really need to find somebody in my life who is really tech savvy, who I can be like... I have a friend, IRL, who's really good at computers. She helped me to build my computer. She built my computer. But she's busy, and, like, it's a friend thing, and I pay her, but, like, it's like... I can't bother her every 3 days, and I just need someone who I can, like, get in a Discord call with and be like... I don't understand. And she's hardware. She understands software stuff, but the hardware stuff is more her bread and butter. I don't know. I need to find somebody who I can be like, hey, like, because I have games that just don't work. And, like, computers just need maintenance and stuff. And, like, I don't want to, like, the physical maintenance, I'm always happy to, like, and someone's going to be like, why don't you just do it yourself, Saku? I am not that kind of person. I cannot wrap my head around it. I watch her do it, and I'm just like, you're amazing. This is all wizard shit as far as I'm concerned. These are all just wires and tubes. You are submitting your appeal against the kangaroo court of yesterday. Woofy, the court upholds its ruling. You are a Discord kitten. But since Momo is not here, I'll hold on. Hold on, I'm getting you something, Woofy. Bear with me.
Meatloaf again?
I hate that Meatloaf commercial. Like, Meatloaf! I'm like, Meatloaf is fine. What is your problem with Meatloaf, child? There you go, Woofy. All right, that's enough of that. Thank y'all for hanging out. I am delighted to see some folks who I used to stream like so late, and then like I got on a respectable schedule. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. My turnout is so much worse since I went with a regular schedule where I don't stream late at night, and I don't know what to do about it. Like, I'll be like, oh my god, and I love when people pop in, and I'm not, but it's like, I'll do like pop-up streams. I'll be like, oh my god, there's so many people here. And then I'll do like streams where I like plan and schedule. I'm like, there's nobody here. There's nobody here. So thank you for coming to hang out and vibing with me while I bang on things and try to fix them like a drunk monkey. Let me see if any of my friends are online and streaming. I don't think they are. I do want to grab something real quick before I wrap up for today. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I got something. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Train. I appreciate you. Hold on for like 2 secs and I will give y'all some cool stuff to check out here. Alright, I am grabbing something really quick here. And you will see it in a moment. Okay. And that is in the way of everything in the whole wide universe, so well done, Saku. You put it in the worst possible place. Alright, art video. Be gone. I will be doing a big push on our BIA Donathon on Saturday, May the 30th. It's too big. I need to shrink it down. There you go. Now you can see the dates. Any donations are appreciated. You do not have to donate to take part in the stream. I will be streaming. I'm going to put 3 hours on the clock to start. Every dollar donated adds an hour to the play timer. We are currently at $365 out of $500. We're trying to hit the goal. I have Funko Pops to raffle off. That you or not to raffle off, that you can win if you bid. You can just pick one of the Funko Pops. They're in the picture. You can add playtime. I have a punishment wheel if you want to get me punished for saying that you're a Discord kitten. You can pick my class. You can pick my race. You can pick a character that I have to use for the whole playthrough. You can choose what I do for a level up. We're raffling off. We're doing a donation where, hey, if you want me to run a game for you, I'll run a game for you and anyone who isn't stinky. And we're doing donation. Top donor gets art from Liara. It's a small community, so realistically, you could probably win that prize. Liara is amazing. If you don't know who Liara is, Liara made my model. Liara is a generational amazing artist. And I am going to add something to this because I was thinking about it. So for $10, you can pick my background. So yeah, if you donate, and if you want to donate now, you don't want to wait for the donathon, I'll count donations towards that. So you can always bump up the timer. If you want to donate, there's the donate link on my Twitch channel info. And I am going to raid. I'm just looking for someone who... I don't like raiding random people because, like... You never know, you know. You never know, and I don't want to send people off to anyone who's like, oh my God, Saku, that person was terrible. Let me see here. Who is streaming? Let's see. Here, you know what? Hold on a sec. This person's model is kind of cool. Here, we'll raid this person. I don't know them, but we're gonna raid. Hold on, I'm getting the raid message. Good to go here. They're raiding out. See, that's why I always check, because they're raiding out. I was like, well, that would have been bad. All right, let me try. Try somebody else. Twitch recommends, like, Twitch, like, we think you might like that. Why? What did you base that on? What did you base the idea that I would like this person on? Let's see. Who's doing something? Who's Momo recommending? Watch as Saku spends more time. I'm so picky. That's part of the problem too. I'm gonna refresh and see if I can get a different person. Okay, give me some better recommendations, Twitch. You gave me the exact same people. Cool. Cool. Thanks for that. Oh, fine. We'll raid this person. Their model's cute. They're playing Pokemon. There you go. There is your raid. And there is your raid message. I will be back on Tuesday for a stream that we are not telling Cottontail about. Be good until next time, Pebbles. Remember to play more games, be safe, hydrate, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.